gonna be something like in my face and distracting, huh? You gonna build an aquarium up there?
I'll be the mic guy. I'll be the guy in the back.
Oh, well, you'd have to like sit next to me or something, you know. I think he has another.
Yeah.
He has like a computer, and he sits next to. Oh, whatever. Do what you want to do, you know. Like I think that that'll be pretty cool.
It's like I
Anyway,
should change the pictures. Like, hey, I should just put the video.
so what do we call you, Monkey 420? Because you started off here as Sminky 15 what?
1594.
1594. Why'd you pick that?
Uh, Numbers.
Just numbers. You were like, I'm just gonna throw this. So
Uh-huh.
1594 was an amazing year for Spain. Maybe I don't know. I don't know my history on that. I know a lot of American history. Anyway, I know your history. You've been on the server since when? Spawn 3?
Yeah.
Okay. When'd you start then? Was it like it was in the beginning, kind of, right?
So it was after the time warp.
Really?
And I think it was in December maybe when I joined.
Wow. So it was right after the time warp. So were you on the server for a while? I know, like during January-ish, early January, I wasn't very active. You know, it was pretty low powered.
You just be AFK.
Yeah, that was me a lot.
I remember that.
Yeah, I'm still. Well, I mean, even if now if I had the same type of lifestyle I had before, I'd probably be just as AFK.
Before I knew you were the owner, I was just like, who is this guy and why is he always AFK?
You don't know I was the owner?
Well, I might have just forgotten.
Interesting.
Well, like the first time I saw you, you were just like floating in the air. I don't think I saw your name. I think you were too far away.
Okay.
But I was like, oh, who is that? Why is he just AFK?
Wow. It's kind of funny. Huh. So how did you find out? You found out about the server through KCal.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh, you guys talking to each other at school or whatever. I know I
Yep.
talked to GBA a little bit about that yesterday. You two kind of the same way. You got in, right? You heard about it and you got on it.
Mm-hmm.
How long were you playing Minecraft before that?
Well, the first time I played Minecraft was 2014 on my iPad.
Right on.
So there wasn't really a ton.
Yeah, I heard about Minecraft word of mouth. Did you? Did you like get it advertised? You probably saw it on YouTube, right?
Jeez, I don't remember.
Well, that's when it started getting big, 2013, 2014. That's when it was released on Xbox, and
Yeah.
I think that's when Bedrock kind of started. You know, that's when because that's when they developed it for C++, and that's how I think that was when it was bought by Microsoft, and that was why I was able to get on all those other platforms. Anyway, so yeah, you joined the server, and how long was it before that you became an admin? After you got on?
It was a few months. It took me, I want to say, like maybe 4 or 5 months of me hanging around on the server to become a mod, and then around a month after that, I became an admin.
Wow.
I think that's right, at least.
Yeah. Well, you were playing a lot. I
Yeah.
know that you and KCal did a lot. What did you start off with? Like, what was your I know you started off with like no, I don't know. Yeah, did you start off building the house? Like, what was your first build?
It was my house at Spawn 3.
Which one was that?
My tiny wooden box is by Corey's base.
Oh yeah, right. You was that wasn't the underground?
No, it was above
Underwater.
ground.
Right. Huh. But you were near that
Yeah.
guy. Whose place was that? The underground place.
Where
Or
you-
underwater. It's underwater.
Probably mine. Is it Spawn 4?
No, Spawn 3.
Or-
Right over where Keiko, Corey's area. It's right by that area where it's at Spawn
I don't-
3 near the flat area with the Hall of the Greats. You remember that? It's near that you know what I'm talking
No,
about.
I know where the hall. I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't think there was really any water there, was
Yeah, there
there?
was a someone built an underwater dome. Hold on, let me check in the VC chat. I think somebody might have mentioned it. I don't know. But KCal, do you know what I'm talking about? It was in it was y'all's base. I can't remember who was over there. I know it was Trickster's
What?
house at Spawn 3.
Oh no,
What
I
do you
think
want?
you're. I think you're thinking of the wrong area.
Where's Corey's house?
Corey's. So you know where K-Cal's coarse fruit farm was in his base?
Kind of.
Well, so you go down the trail. It's in the opposite direction of Ratchet's house. Yeah, you go
Okay.
down the melon trail, but then you pass Cake House base. It's like right before Digital Space. There's a path on the opposite side of the trail, and you
Oh,
go
the
down that.
floating area.
Yeah,
Right. It was just chaos. I see. And it had the 911. It had
yeah.
911. Oh, yeah. Okay, okay. Now I know exactly where that is. I was thinking on the other side where the water temple was. Huh.
Yeah, no, not that.
Wow. That's funny. Why did you build it like you just didn't care? You were just like like you were on the server a lot, but it didn't seem like you were here for like Minecraft. You were here just like to like fuck around in your own way.
Well, I don't usually build a ton.
Yeah.
I spend most of my time gathering stuff, like
Right.
getting diamonds and things.
Yeah. Huh. So what do you do now? Like when you get on the server? What's your
I
go-to
just
thing?
hang out.
Yeah. You fly. I do the same thing. I just fly around. I don't build anything. I don't like I sometimes I don't interact with players as much as I should. Hmm. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Huh. So you've been an admin for a long time. Then that means you
Yeah, I've been
started
having
becoming
for
an admin
quite.
like February, March, maybe. Because it was during Spawn 3 that you
I,
became an
I
admin.
think it was. I think it might have been March.
Huh.
It wasn't during the winter.
Right. Hmm. And
The
so
only
you
reason
were.
I became admin was because Schnitt, or not Schnitt, T was saying to make me admin.
Yeah, and I was drinking one day, and I was like, you know what? We'll do it.
Wait, no, that was Spawn 4
That
because
you
that's
became
when
admin.
the whole Ratchet for God 2020 thing was something T was saying.
Really?
Yeah,
No kidding. So you became an admin around the same time Ratchet became an op. Is that right?
I was a bit before. It took him a while to become up. I'm pretty sure,
Yeah. Hmm.
like a while after T saying all that.
Did you and Ratchet like talk a lot? Were you guys really cool? I don't know if you were. I don't know
I didn't
your
really,
relationship with any of the other players on the server.
I didn't really talk a lot with him like does
Mhm.
me and him in VC. But when there was some, well, typically when I'm in VC with another person, unless it's like gaming, KCal, or Yowzers, usually it's kind of quiet.
Well, you know the person that got us
Except
all
mine.
that you know the person that got us
Digital.
all yeah, Digital Phoenix. Digital Phoenix is the one that got us all started in VC. God, that
I
guy.
I would sit in voice chat with him. We wouldn't talk, but he would talk to himself.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. And it's like I would be trying to talk to somebody, and I'd have to like talk over him, so I would just turn his
Yeah.
volume down. And then I'd be sitting there, and they'd be like, someone asked me like, "Base, what do you think?" And I'm like, "What?" Like Digital asked you a question, and I'm like, "Oh, sorry, I had it muted." Because he was like, "Oh, you had me muted." I was like, "Sorry, dude. You just talk a lot, and I didn't want to hear you."
Yeah.
Because he was so, it was like he was so narcissistic, and he thought the world revolved around him.
No,
Almost, it was
he
like,
did.
yeah, like he thought like he was talking to us about what he was doing, and we were interested, you know. And we weren't. I didn't care. Like he's like, I'm gonna break this block over
Yeah.
here, and I'm gonna get that. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna break a few more of these blocks. That's good. Maybe 3 of them. Yeah, let's break 3 more. Okay, I'm gonna put them in my inventory. I'm gonna walk over here and put this in my chest. That's cool. All right, awesome. And it's like, dude, you know, like I don't know.
I still think it's hilarious that he hated me more than anybody else on the server.
Yeah. He
Because, like,
actually he left because of you. You should tell that story.
I did 2 things to him.
So
One
what did he do?
time,
So what happened? So what happened? Like in the beginning? How
well,
did it start?
so the first time was, it was me, him, someone in T. It was either Schnitz or KCal, I can't remember. But T was placing TNT, like a bunch of TNT minecarts on rails because you can do that, and then when you like push one or move one, they all explode. Yeah. And so Digital was close to them, and I shot them, and they all exploded and killed him, and deleted his or almost his entire inventory of cheated in items.
Yeah. Right.
And the second thing I did was, he died to an iron golem. His stuff got clear lagged, and I chuckled.
Well, what did he do at that first one? Like after that, like.
Well, a bit after that, he trapped my portal. Like my nether portal.
I mean, how did he react?
Oh,
that's my question.
How did he?
Yeah.
He was pretty angry.
Yeah. No, I know. It didn't really take much to piss him off. Yeah. And I don't know. Like I partially feel bad because like it's just he has such a simplistic kind of view on things, but at the same time, I mean, you know, he is his own enemy. Mm-hmm. So it's like I don't know. And so the second time, tell me about that, like how he left.
Well, I still remember that one. So he died. His stuff got clear. Like I gave out a bit of a laugh. He said something, and then he either said he was leaving or he's leaving the server. But before that, he said, "I'm going to grief you."
He said he was gonna borderline grief you.
Yeah, he said he was gonna borderline grief me. I was like, yeah, okay. So for
you laughed at him when he died. Like you chuckled a bit.
Yeah,
and it's funny because he's
such
such
a chuckle.
Yeah.
But like, he never did it.
Yeah.
He just made me a bit paranoid for like a day and a half, roughly.
But even if he did, like, he would just get jailed and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
that note.
Wasn't T didn't T do more stuff? Hold on, I think I have the book in
a
my
lot of people
chest.
did a lot to him.
Oh wait, no, I have it in my shulker.
Right.
Well, let me read the list of people that he didn't like. So there's
just read the whole thing. Read his entire note.
The entire thing?
Yeah. It's not that long. I mean,
it's 7 pages.
Whatever.
Well, I guess this is it. I have spent nearly 2 months on this server with 5.6 days of playtime, but I feel like I shouldn't stay any longer. I have always known the right time to cut something off. This just doesn't feel like my ideal server. I do request that this book has at least 1 copy remain in this spot as a reminder of who once lived in this base. I have a few reasons for leaving. 1. The inconvenience of the clear lag that deleted a multitude of valuable items of mine. 2. Abusive admins that bothered me all the time and created many inconveniences. And lastly, 3. My asshole neighbor, fuck you, Schminky. You are lucky I am not griefing you as I leave. I have found a new server I would like to call home. I may come back in the future, so I hid all of the items I may need for if that time may come. Don't try to look for them. The two players I truly enjoyed playing with were Bass and Ratchet, and I do hope that they may play other games with me in the future. Just DM me anytime. Most sincerely, the Digital Phoenix. Honorable mentions: Schnitch, Nymphadora, K-Bot, Josh. Fuck you mentions: K-Cal, Schminky, T, Zeron, Schminky again. He put me in there twice.
Wow. Yep. He had a lot of problems, and the thing I had issues with is he was so entitled to tell us, like, I mean, I get like you
Yeah.
talking to somebody that you have if you have a problem with a server, if you have some sort of problem, you typically like he never talked to me about anything. Like I never got, he never said, this is going on or anything. Like there was no, I never heard any of that. So it was like he wanted to control things on his own, and I don't know, it's just this narcissism about him that I don't know. I don't know, like, but that was, I mean, it was a legitimate note, so you can't can't dog on him for that. But at the same time, I just didn't like how he had almost like not a god complex, but like yeah, kind of like he believed that everyone loved him, like it was, I don't know, I don't have much to say about him. But yeah, he left. He never came back.
Yep.
When was the last time he was on? Can you do a scene on him?
Okay. What was his?
Digital Phoenix.
Was it Digital Phoenix or just Digital Phoenix though?
It should be on his signed. The signed
Yeah,
book.
it should be. Okay, it was just Digital Phoenix.
Yeah. From what I remember. Because if it's been like 8 months, he hasn't gone on since.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Oh. Did I spell it wrong?
Yeah, that was the only. There was. I don't think I've ever really had issues with a player on the server
mentioned
besides.
that. No, it's not working.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, yeah, I don't think I've ever really had issues. The only two players I've ever had issues with were that X Money guy and who demanded an apology for like, and I
I
just
heard
made
about
fun
that.
of him. Yeah, like I think he was what did I say? I was like he was like can I be admin? And I was like no, admin's broken. And he was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yeah, sorry." And he's like, "You don't be sorry." And I was like, "Don't tell me what to do." And he's like, "You're toxic, just like your player base." And I was like, I was like, "All right, well," and I was like, "Your mom." And then
Yeah.
he erupts. He got so mad. I was just like, "You're a little bitch," just to throw some, gas on the fire. Plus, I think I was intoxicated. Like I did not care. And he came back later, and he's like, "I'll come back on the server if you apologize to me." And I was like, "Man, I don't care if you come back onto the server." And he was like, "So you don't care?" And I was like, "That's what I just said." Like. I don't know. And then I know his friend was asking me to was asking me to apologize to him too, and I was just like, no, man. Like I don't want someone on my server who takes it that seriously. I'm not gonna apologize for something I truly don't really care that much about. Like, God, I mean, fuck. Schnitz, can you pull up that video? All right, there we go. See, right there. You can see.
That's me. That's
Yep.
me. Yep.
That's
Ignore
you
the
right
picture.
there.
Ignore all those pictures back there.
And that's X Money in the background. Yep. See, that's what I'm talking about. Is don't take things too seriously. But you have to take it somewhat seriously in order for it to work. I mean, what have you seen on the server that's really been dramatic or anything. Like, in your opinion, how's the server going? Because you get on the server
I
pretty often. It's a good little community. I
semi
mean,
often.
yeah, whatever.
I'm on the Discord
Yeah,
really often,
yeah, you are.
but I think it's going all right. Like I have no problems currently.
Yeah, no, I know we've gone.
I
I
haven't
mean,
really had much.
what was your opinion on that little snippet of drama we had in early September with with the new
The
server and everything?
I wasn't really too worried about it. I didn't really think much was going to happen because of it. Josh made his own server. Some people that didn't really play on this server went to that server.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And I think we've sort of recovered. I didn't really last week I didn't really advertise,
Yeah.
but I mean lately we've had a good amount of players,
hmm
so it's been okay. Yeah, you're one of my least controversial players. That like you just kind of hang out and chill. You don't really care. You say what you mean, but that's about it. You're just like there, and you've always been happy, and that's kind of why I like you as an admin. But and it's not like I'm gonna just like take that away from you unless you do something bad. And like
Well,
I
yeah.
said, like you said, you haven't been on, you're not on the server that often. But I did take it away from Josh because I mean, and he's not on the server that often either. But the only issue is he's not really part of the community anymore. Like
Yeah.
you are, like you're, if something's going on the server, like and you're going on chat, you're like, oh shit, someone's being an asshole. You'll at least let someone know, you know.
Well, like usually what happens is there's somebody already on the server that can deal with it. So I'm like I just watch.
Yeah. Who
And
I haven't seen in a long time? You what?
other times I've like gone to get a snack or something.
Yeah.
I come back and then I'm like, oh, something happened.
Like, what's the worst griefing that you've seen that you had to roll back?
The worst that I've had to roll back is
Yeah.
probably at Spawn 4 when someone, the big bridge that went from Spawn A to Spawn B?
Yes.
Someone burnt that entire thing down.
Wow.
But, like, other than that, I haven't really been admin for any, or, well, on the server when there's been any super big griefs.
Yeah. See, I don't see any of the griefs. Like, if you ask me, I'd be like, yeah, it's been a long time since there's been a big grief. Well, that was and I'd say it was during Spawn 3 when I was active all the time. And I would get on, like,
Yeah.
I remember the worst grief I've ever seen was Arrowwolf's friends. There was like 5 of them, and they were on the server for like 4 hours one night. It was like from 12 to 4 a.m. And I came on the server. It was demolished. Like Spawn 3 from the uh it was actually from Spawn 2 to Spawn 3. There was
Jesus.
crap. Because there was TNT dupers on it like all around Spawn 2.
Oh, yeah.
And then from the Hall of the Greats to Ratchet's house, there was, you could see TNT, dupers were going around creating like long paths of craters.
That's just...
All of Spawn 3 was just burned. Like there was nothing there. The Hall of the Greats was covered in lava. Like it was nuts. Like I was going through going, I gotta hand it to these guys. They didn't miss a fucking thing. They like you should have seen K-Cow's place. It was demolished. I just went through. I should have recorded it because I just went through that like not rolling anything back. Going, wow, these guys really did it. Jesus. Well, I'll just roll it back. And I remember they all got on the server, got onto VC chat, and I was right. I was just like, yeah, it looks like everything they did is all cleaned up. And they were kind of hanging out for a minute, and I was just like, talking to other people, and I wasn't sure if it was actually them, but
Yeah.
it was 4 of them that came on, and later on I was pretty sure, because I didn't really not after a griefing like that, and then the same day they all come back on to see how people reacted, like
Mhm.
they want to see how they're the people how people are going to react to their work.
Yeah, but like the thing is, any other grief has just been someone burning something
Yeah.
wooden or harvesting glass with their fists.
Well, I think a lot of people they don't get on servers and have the kind of freedom they do on this one. I don't know if core protect is a thing for a lot of other servers.
Nah.
It's really not. Like a little over a year and a half ago, before I started this server, I was on other servers and I didn't see that. There was one server that had core protect that was survival, that you can go
Yeah.
around and break people's stuff, and I thought that was so cool. That's one of the biggest reasons why I got rid of grief prevention on my server and replaced it with core protect, because I like that. And yeah, I think that added that adds something to the server with new people when they get on and they're like, oh well, I can break anything. Well, I'm gonna go do that. That's why I say sometimes maybe you should give people a chance. Throw them in jail, let them know that there's a community here that interacts with each other, and you can become a part of that. That's what Airwolf did, and then he dipped after a while. But he was cool when he was here, and he still
The
comes back every
last
so often.
the last guy who is griefing, the only thing they did was break things or try and break things. They didn't say anything in chat.
Yeah.
Like when they were in jail, they were trying to break stuff.
You got to think like maybe these
It's like,
people are like 7 or 8 years old and they don't really know how
I
to
know, but like,
type. They're not really thinking when they're playing. They're just like, I want to break stuff. That's what you do in Minecraft. Kind of a simple-minded thing.
typically the 7 or 8 year olds at least know how to type like
Well,
hello or
maybe younger
hi.
than that. You don't know. Like, you don't know the
There's
simplicity in it.
5-year-old.
There could be a
Well, yeah,
logical reason in why they're not talking. Is what I'm saying.
their keyboard broke.
There you go. Their keyboard broke, and they're just angry about it, and they're going around and breaking people's shit. Like, my keyboard broke. Ugh. I'm gonna break this guy's blocks. I'm gonna steal his stuff. You get jailed, and like, I'm gonna break this too. It's not working. Ugh. I don't know.
I feel like some people are just assholes though.
Yeah. Yeah. A
Well,
lot of people get on when they have the opportunity to. They will be assholes. It's a good majority of the world. That's why that's a big reason why I have a staff system. Back in the day, I really didn't. I had T, maybe. That was it. Like, I didn't have a staff, or it would be just operators. That's it.
yeah.
Like 2 or 3 operators. Like, I think my first operators were T and Xeron. Xeron was a bad idea. And then it was Deadly Chris, who would get on a lot more often. Like, during Spawn 1, it was me and Deadly. And a little bit during Spawn 2, in the beginning of Spawn 2. And then he just dipped out and quit getting on. Built his house, and then he left. Yeah, you missed out on Spawn 2 a little bit, Timmer. I'll say that. It was a
Well, I
good
didn't
little
even
era.
know about the server during Spawn 2.
Oh, why didn't KCal tell you?
I don't know.
Schnitz, can you pull up that video of KCal not telling Timmer about the server? It's bullshit.
I remember this.
Come on, dude. All right, thanks, Schnitz. Yeah, what the hell, KCal?
Yeah, come on, man. Like,
Could have made that a lot better, like. I've always liked your kind of chill personality. We needed that on the server. You really are the peanut butter that is the peanut butter and jelly sandwich of Trimbo. In an analogy, you are this just smushy thing that keeps everything together. You don't. If I'm gonna go VC chat and hang out, you might too. If I'm gonna go, like video chat, you're gonna come and join me too, just to hang out. Like, you don't care, and that kind of chill vibe, I think, helps. Like I said, keep the peanut butter keeps the sweetness to a calm level.
What
So I don't know. That'd be
when
you.
you said peanut butter, all I thought about was peanut butter's not green
It's
because
not
I
green.
thought peanut butter was green for the majority of my life.
You thought peanut butter was green? Did you have peanut butter when you were a
Yeah,
kid?
I've eaten peanut butter before, but like I'm
Did you
colorblind,
look at
so
it? Really?
yeah. So like
Hold on.
a while ago, like sometime last no 2 months ago, it's November now.
Okay.
I found out that peanut butter is brown.
Wait, hold on.
Just like
What do you know
what?
about the color brown? So if you're colorblind, you can't see certain colors. Am I right? What colors can't you see? Like, what are you?
Well,
What?
like
Well,
I
maybe you
can
don't
still
know.
technically see every color. It's just like it depends on the lighting.
Okay.
So like I cannot. I have a very hard time telling the difference between blue and purple. Sometimes I just can't.
Really?
Under darker lighting, I see reddish brown and brown as black for some reason. And
Really?
I've mistaken light blue for pink.
Light blue for pink. Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Interesting.
green for orange once or a few times, like mid greens.
Huh.
It
Wow.
is weird.
That's interesting. So, like, do you ever look at the sky? Is it like different? Like, so you're the blue in the
Well,
sky.
well, it's still light blue.
Yeah.
Like I can tell that there's some things that are obvious.
But you always thought that peanut butter was green.
Yeah.
Really? So when you saw peanut butter, you just associated green with it. That's
Uh
weird.
huh.
But what did you think peanuts were? You thought they were brown, right? Is it a psychological thing?
Yeah.
Like, kind of like, were peanuts brown to you? Like, what color were peanuts?
Yeah, they were like a lighter brown, sort of
Interesting.
ish.
So there are certain colors that you don't like. You were like, oh, this. You think this is that color, and then people tell you it's a certain color. Do you look at like a chart of colors and you're like, you associate that name with the color, right? But you see it at different lights. It changes. So wow. Huh.
Yeah, geez, when did I found out when I was in grade 8, I think,
That you were colorblind.
which was so I'm in grade 11 now, so that was 3 years ago, 3 or 4. But I went to get an eye test. I did good on everything but the damned colored circles. Just you know what they did to test color blindness, right? It's like a bunch
Yeah.
of colored circles with the number or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't get many of those.
Yeah.
I almost got perfect, but
No
then he pulled out the
kidding.
circles.
So if we
So, like-
don't, so let's say I want to put a message on the server that everyone can read except for you. I just make it in those circles. I can make it like Timmer can't read this.
Yeah,
You'd be like, what does it say?
Yeah. Yeah. But that would be complicated. But like I have mine isn't like bad. It's just a red green color deficiency, which is like mild.
I see.
Like I won't go to the store to get red paint and walk out with like yellow
Yeah.
paint.
Is there people out there with it like that bad though? Do you know about
Yeah,
that?
no, there's definitely worse.
Really? What do you know about that? Like people with colorblindness? Because I've never looked into that.
I've searched up like types of color blindness before.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
What'd you
like-
find out?
Not a ton. I didn't really look much. I just wanted to see
Yeah.
what was what.
Huh.
But like, before playing Among Us, I've mixed up the blue and pink wires before.
Really?
Yeah,
No kidding.
I can't really play public lobbies because if I'm lime green, I think it's yellow.
Huh. Jesus Christ, dude. that kind of sucks. That's funny. Huh.
I know.
So Timmer is colorblind. So so should we just call you by your Discord name because
Yeah.
you're mostly active on Discord. So we'll just say Timmer. Huh. Okay. So you live in Canada. Have you seen anybody hit any moose with their cars?
No, but I've heard of it. People hitting deer and moose.
Nice. That's crazy. So
Yeah.
have you ever been driving down the road and see someone hit a moose?
No.
Oh.
Well, I don't see. Surprisingly, there
Well, you
aren't
don't
too many
drive.
moose where I am.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, yeah. So you started on the server and you started building, right? Kind of,
Yeah.
and then you kind of quit and you stayed on the Discord and you hung out and you sort of watched any drama that was there and you made one enemy. For as chill as a person you are, you made one enemy and that
Well,
was
Corey also didn't like me that much.
really.
Yeah. I think I killed him once or twice.
Why?
I blame T and KCal as bad influences.
No shit. So you just went up and killed him? Huh. You were like, were
Once
you
or
an
twice.
admin at the time?
No, that was before I was even an inspector.
Jeez, that's funny. So Corey didn't like you.
Me.
Is that why? Is that why he left?
No, that's not why he left. He lost his Minecraft account password or something.
I don't know if I believe that much. I feel like something
Yeah,
else might have happened. I think he just didn't want to be on the server and he made something up. Like I just have a feeling
he
that
could have.
I
Well,
don't know. Like
like 1 or 2 weeks ago, he got on the voice chat.
yeah,
But like he just joined for like a minute and then leave.
yeah, I remember that. It was a couple
I
days.
remember when he stopped playing on the server. He like I thought he just left because he'd like still put his Twitch and stuff
Yeah.
into the chats. So it was like, oh, he's just on here to promote his Twitch channel.
And
But
it
he doesn't
seemed
do
like
that anymore.
yeah, and it seemed like he did. Like he didn't get on and he just promoted that Twitch stuff. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I was thinking
But
at the time, like, what if I just made a channel just for promoting? You know, because this is a hub. This is a place where people go
yeah.
to talk to each other. But you know, I don't want to see it if I don't want to see your promotions if I don't want to see them. You know.
And like he'd put it in like he'd put things in general instead of like videos,
Yeah.
which I thought it was a bit weird.
And he didn't really care. He was just like, I'm gonna get on this. I think he has a row of servers. I think some people do that. They just have a row of servers and they go through and they post
Probably.
in their general boom, 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 boom. If you kick me, whatever, I'll just find another server. You know?
Yeah.
And that's a way to do it, you know? You get numbers like that, but at the same time, you get pissed off people that'll join your stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, can you not do that? Can you not post it here? And you say sorry. And then people that are already there be like, why are you doing that? You know?
hmm
Good promotion is necessary, I think. Yeah.
Just do a collab with PewDiePie.
Yeah, that'll do it. I don't even know PewDiePie. Like, I never. You're big on YouTube with all your other Zoomer friends. I don't understand
Kind
a
of.
lot of these references, you know. But I do get on Reddit.
Well, PewDiePie's just popular Swedish guy. I never really watched him a ton.
Did he say he was gonna retire? Quit making videos
I don't
or
know.
something? He's been around for a while.
I don't think so. Yeah, he's been around for a while. He is the most subscribers other than T Series.
Right. No kidding. I remember I used to go onto YouTube back in the day and look up like the most subscribed people. It was Ray William Johnson at one point.
Oh jeez, that was a That was a while ago.
That was in 2010, 2011. That was when I was about your age, actually. Yeah, I was about
I
16.
I was only 6 then in 2010,
Jesus.
so
That's insane. Well, then that means you grew up with the internet, basically. Like, it was always there.
yeah.
That's
I grew
crazy.
up with a Wii and Flash games.
No kidding. I grew up from the age of up until I was about 13. I didn't have access to the internet. I knew it was there, and I knew kids that were
But
my age that had a MySpace,
it
and that was
wasn't
pretty cool back then.
it wasn't the most common thing.
Yeah. MySpace was cool. You can go on to people's channel and you had a top 10 friends list and you had music that would automatically play when you got on. Like I had my and pictures in the background. You would be able to edit everything. It was
Huh.
awesome. Yeah. Now
Yeah, I wouldn't know
Facebook is
about that.
just like no one. You guys don't even use Facebook. Like,
No.
what do you use for social media?
Well, I don't really use social media, but there's Instagram, Snapchat. Well, I guess yeah.
Instagram,
Uh,
Snapchat, and Twitter.
yeah, Twitter. That's the other one.
Huh. Yeah, that's what I heard. God. Things were different back in the day. I do miss old Minecraft though sometimes. You can still play it. Beta 173
Yeah.
was. I still have that world loaded on this world. And Schnitz just did that. He just threw it on there. And you know what else he said? He said he was gonna get something called the Aether mod.
Oh
Schnitz,
yeah,
can you
I
pull that
heard
video
of
up
it.
of you saying you were gonna get the Aether mod? Schnitz, is he there? Oh, there he is.
There. Did he get out of there?
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
He
Oh
just
my
he just like
god. All right, thanks. Thanks, dude.
he didn't take the item free.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, there's a staircase up there.
You know it's funny, dude. You were supposed to have your podcast
A
before
while ago.
KCal, yeah. And I flipped a coin. That was back in the beginning of September. No, it wasn't. When was KCal's interview? That was
I
that
don't
was
remember.
September though. So went through all of October and now we're in November doing your podcast.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, you'd bring it up, or I'd bring it up, and then we'd forget about it for like a week or two.
Yeah, and then I'll do someone else because they're right there.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh, they seem interesting. I'll do a podcast with them. Man, yeah. Yeah, so what players do you not like at all?
No one that I can think of.
If you were to say, you need to tell me. Like, what problems do you have with them? And tell me why I should ban them.
Uh, I have a problem with KCal and Yowzers because whenever they hear the word original or one shot, they he's proving my point. That's just what he does. That's just what he does.
I can't ban my admins. I literally just typed in ban Yowzers. And I'm
I
at
can see
F1.
that.
I can't. Did he get banned?
It says base player 94 unbanned Yowzers.
Well, I banned him, and he was still on. So I think I can't ban admins.
Yeah, just demote them.
You demote them and ban them. That's what you do. That's what you do.
But no, I don't really have any
I
major
was just
problems
kidding.
with any.
It's not a question you ask someone seriously. Who do you hate the most, and why do you hate? Why is it Schnitz?
I hate you the most just because you're you.
I'm always AFK. I have the most hours on the server because I'm AFK.
Hold on. Josh put something in VC chat and KCal wants me to read it. It says, fuck Tim.
Tim's right there. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. We're good. We don't have to. He's a potato. So.
But like, I don't get how you hate a potato.
Yeah, I don't think he hates it. It's just he's pissed off that it's there. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're not too active on the server. I mean, you get on. I mean, you've been. What do you think of Spawn 5? What's your
I think
favorite spawn
it's
so far?
well, my favorite will probably be Spawn 3 because that's when I started.
Yeah.
But like, I think Spawn 5's good, especially compared to Spawn 4.
Yeah.
It,
You don't
it's
like
like,
Spawn 4, huh?
well,
I
like
want to know. Like,
nothing really happened during Spawn 4.
I mean, were you really active?
I don't think anybody was.
Yeah. Yeah, there would be like weeks where it would just be like one or
No
two
one.
people would log on. Yeah. God, those are dark
Yeah.
times. But Spawn 4 sucked. So there was like 8 new people that joined, I think. Because it was advertised a few times. I know Ratchet advertised a
And
few times.
none of them stayed though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But like,
There's no
Yeah.
Spawn 4ians except for like Yowzers, and he spawned at the
Uh,
end. He came at the end
well,
of
yeah.
Spawn 4.
but that's also because someone invited him.
Yeah.
Like him and Motorcycle came at the end of Spawn 4 because they were invited by someone they knew. If they joined from like the Reddit or something, they probably wouldn't have stayed.
Well, the majority of the players that are on now are either from Spawn 3 or they're Spawn 5 guys.
Yeah.
Like Festus is Spawn 5, you know?
Yep.
Huh. And that's
No.
I gotta thank Josh for this because I was even when Spawn 5 was going on, there were like August, I wasn't that active, you know, and that's when Ratchet quit.
Yeah.
So I think it's partially because I have been a little bit more active, you know, and I think that's inspired other players going down. It kind of trickled down. But see, that's the thing. Is like I kind of wanted to be able to get off for a while and then have the server continue on.
Yeah.
You know? But you know, if I am a major influence on the server, which I mean, I'm not trying to be cocky. If as far as I could tell, you know, when I'm not on, people don't get on. When I get on, people get on. You know, like, and if that's the case, that means I need to get on more often, and you know, host more events, make things more fun for people because I'm the owner. That's my job. Yeah, because I like this community. I want it to keep going. And you know, I like it when people get on. So that's why I host the Minecraft server. Literally.
Well, like if something ever happens to the server,
Yeah.
and like it gets wiped or something, somehow, I think people will still be like on the Discord.
Well, let's say. Well, what do you think would happen if I wipe the Discord and I wipe the server? I was just like, fuck it, you know, and I just I unplug the server and I wipe the Discord, you know.
Oh jeez.
What would happen? What do you think would happen? What would you do? You wake up tomorrow
Either
and you get on. You can't find the server on your Discord and you can't log on to the server.
well, first of all, I'd probably panic a bit.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what the hell happened? What's this?
Yeah.
And then we'd probably, like, anyone who is just wants to be part of the community will probably all just join another Discord server.
And be like, what the hell's going on? Huh.
Josh, shut up. That is possible.
Yeah, you can read the VC comments because I want other people to kind of talk, you know, and like have if someone wants to butt in with a comment or say something like a topic we should talk about, like throw that in there, you know. Because that's what Joe Rogan did way back in the day. He would just go onto Twitter and, you know, people would talk and ask questions and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, this and this and that." I mean, you're here, you know, we can talk about it. Because you're very opinionated, you know, when it comes to topics. I feel like you have something to say about it.
Usually. Depends.
Yeah, I guess so.
Argo, that's not gonna happen.
What? When will Sex
He said
3
when will
release?
Sex 3?
What's Sex 2?
This one. Josh, I can read all of those.
What does that say?
It says, as far as I can tell, fuck you.
Josh made a goddamn...
No, heck you.
Heck yo. What is that?
I'm sorry.
What was Sex 2 then? Or Sex 1?
I don't know. Yeah. Well,
Timmer.
Sex 1 was never really a joke. It was just 2.
Yeah. How many hours do you have in the server?
I'm gonna have to do some math for
What the
that.
hell's going on?
Scooby Doo.
Oh, God.
The statistical info of the server. Gotta get the calculator.
Thank you, because I must look at the statistic. Oh, you have to combine because you
Yeah.
changed your. Ah. When did you change your name from Sminky to?
I think a couple months ago, maybe.
Yeah.
A month or so, maybe. No, it was a few months ago.
Huh.
It was around
Yeah.
the start of Spawn 5, I think.
Spawn 5?
Mhm.
Really? Are you sure it wasn't during Spawn 4? Because I always
It might have been
I
at the
always
end.
called you Sminx. You know.
Yeah. I
But
have
that doesn't work.
362.3 hours.
Huh. Yeah. You've been on the
I
server
should
for a
have the
while.
number 7 spot in the playtime.
You have the number. You should have the number 7
Yeah.
spot then. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. So who have you invited to the server?
No one.
No one. Shit. So it's all KCal.
Yeah.
Are you throwing? Oh my god, you're
I
throwing.
am
haven't invited
throwing. I
anyone yet.
am.
What do you mean you're throwing?
How am I supposed to invite people though if they've already been invited?
Huh. So I guess KCal is the one that invited all those people. That's funny. So how many people of your friends, of your friend group, like you probably have a group of friends that you hang out with at school, and like, do all of them play on the server?
No, not all of them. There's.
I'll buy
Well, I don't really
Minecraft.
see. I don't really see GV a ton.
Yeah.
Because circumstances, he's not really going. Well, I don't really see him at all. But there's him, KCal, gaming, and then and then there's a couple other, like a few other people, not a ton, but it's just those three really.
Huh. It's funny. So did you guys play like Minecraft together before this, or did you play on any other servers?
Not really. We play TF2 and Gary's mod.
Really?
Sometimes.
So this is the first.
More TF2 than Gary's mod.
So Trimble's the first server that all of you have like come together on.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
gaming never really had a Minecraft account.
Right.
Correction. There was.
Oh wait, no, there was one.
cards. This is ancient history.
Hold on. Tell me about this.
So I was hosting a server, I think 2 years ago on Eternos, and it was so terrible. And Joe, who is someone who doesn't play on the server,
right.
wasn't there. Joe was there and Finn was there.
Well, Joe
Two people who
I
aren't online anymore.
I hardly played on that server though.
But Finn
Like, I joined it
was in
twice.
the original TF Tards.
Yeah.
Because the
Really?
TF Tards, I think, actually evolved from the Mick Tards, which was the group chat that we named for that Minecraft server. But there was a Minecraft server, and then the summer. So this must have been last year, actually. That summer of last year.
Yeah.
The server crashed. I went back a month. There was a month time warp. And I was the only one who played on the server anyway. Everyone else kind of left. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll just go on a different server. So then I went to Trimbo. That's your...
And then we had another time warp.
I don't want to play on my server anymore. So I found yours.
You caused the second time warp. Damn it, KCal.
I played on I played on the server that KCal made like twice or three times for like 30 minutes each time.
Jeez. But you don't
like
really
I
build.
wasn't active on that. Yeah.
And I think when you started, we weren't really talking on the Discord that much. We were mostly talking through Minecraft.
No.
See, that was a major evolution in the server. It went from people talking directly on the server only through Discord, and I think that really bound us together as a community. Because before that, like if KCal left for a couple of weeks, you wouldn't think anything. You'd be like, okay, whatever. Like when he came back, you're like, hey, you're back, and you're like, yeah. Because I remember when KCal did leave after the time warp, KCal left, and I remember going by his house because he said goodbye Trimbo or something like that on his like a sign or something. And I remember
Yeah.
going by his house and feeling sad. I was like, man, that guy was cool.
Base, you can think what you want, but I didn't leave only because of the time warp.
Oh, why'd you leave?
I can't play Minecraft for a year nonstop. I take breaks.
Right. Well, I understand.
Well, why not?
I mean, I understand that, but I mean, you literally like left the server. Like you said like goodbye Trimbo. Like you were gone. Like I thought you were gone for good. I didn't know if you were like taking a break from the server or whatever, and that's fine. But you know who else took a break? Ratchet. So just saying, like, I don't want another Ratchet situation to happen, And KCal, you're pretty major on this server, Like, if you left, I'd be bummed. And he doesn't respond.
Yeah.
Is he leaving? Is he leaving again?
Oh my god, he's leaving the server. I think we should just demote him and ban him.
We could. I can't. I don't think. I don't. Well, he has access to like the login and everything. So.
Yeah.
So does Ratchet still.
Timmer off 2021.
Jesus. Yeah.
I don't think I'm ready for too much responsibility.
Is that Schnitz?
Yeah, it was Schnitz. The only person who makes sounds like that is Schnitz.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, we've had a lot of players come and go. Spawn 5 is definitely a revampage. Like I said, I gotta thank Josh a little bit for that. Really pushed me in that direction of getting my shit together. And it's kind of a bummer that he doesn't really interact with the server as much anymore. I know him and you remember Popper Man?
Oh yeah.
They were pretty cool. They're on their server.
Yeah, Josh server.
Yeah.
Sad.
Sad. I know. Gotta keep advertising.
Can you guys see through the glass?
Yeah, it's a one-way window.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Is that GV?
Throw something on the table.
Yeah.
I can see. Throw something on the table. I can actually see. You're
Hold
holding
on.
a sword.
Huh.
You threw a sword.
Yeah, I believe it.
It is a one-way mirror or window.
Oh yeah.
So you're pretty big in this community.
Yes.
Is what I'm saying. It's like you're pretty happy being here.
Yeah.
You're like this is what you do. You get home from school or whatever, and you look forward to coming to Trimbo. Oh, good. So that's why I was asking if the server went away, you have value. You would be like, because that's what Ratchet kind of did. He was just like, I don't really care. I'm just gonna leave and go to another server.
Well, like, I would be disappointed.
Yeah.
Like all of my small builds would be gone. My 3 small builds.
Right. There'd be a lot of people's builds gone though. Yeah. I actually burned down Schnitz's house.
Why?
A couple of weeks ago, because I wanted to see how long it would take him to realize it, and then find out it was me. Wanted him to go back and like, someone griefed my house. What the hell? And then he goes and realized it was me. I mean, he has the power to roll it back.
I remember
kinda bad.
the first time I ever like, you know how Schnitz's base is surrounded by lava, like there's just lava in the ocean at spawn 3.
No, at his first base.
Yeah, that was first base. But like
This
I
is-
remember seeing that and I was like, why the hell is there lava here? like I was just wandering around. There it was. I was like, how did this happen? Who did this? Why? And then I figured out who Snooze was in. Then I figured out it was a part of his base, and I was like, oh, that makes a lot of
Oh
sense.
shit, yeah. He's got Mustafar. Yeah, he has a world. Schnitz, you have a whole world, don't you? Like, just,
Used to.
what happened to it?
Deleted it.
Oh, it's too bad.
Too many flying mobs.
Well, we still have the plugin that stops the
Phantoms.
phantoms. Yeah, those are so annoying. I put that in during Spawn 3. I
No,
think.
that's. I don't know. It's not there anymore because Minecraft added a game rule that you can remove phantoms, and I just
That's
turned
nice.
on the game rule to remove phantoms and remove the plugin.
No kidding. Good. Good. Yeah, I hated phantoms. I don't think anyone liked phantoms.
I don't mind them. As long as you sleep, they're not a problem. I honestly forget about them, though.
Yeah. Well, they're not there. Yeah, because they're not on the server anymore.
Yeah. And I don't really play single player, unless
Yeah.
it's modded.
I don't think anyone does.
I do.
I mean, some people, yeah. I know T does. T's not going to be on the server for the next week. I'm thinking maybe starting either tomorrow, sometime next week, where there's going to be a small pause in the server because I'm moving it from my brother's house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that might affect the election. That might affect the player count. You know, that'll affect a lot of things. I gotta figure out how to. What I need to do is move the server. God, that's gonna be hard.
Well, I think if you announce it to everybody, they'll probably be like, "Oh, this is happening. The server's gonna be down for a couple days." Like they're gonna know it's coming back up.
Yeah.
So they'll probably stay.
Well, I hope so. You know, that's all it takes sometimes is, you know, people going, well, the server is going to be on, so they go look for another one. And then they'll leave and they'll stay on that server, you know, like because they need somewhere to be when this isn't on. And that's a problem because I don't want players to leave. 'Cause, I mean, there's a lot of players on the server. I actually got a message from a new player today saying that he got on my server with a couple of friends of his, and they did a lot of antics and stuff, and they made a couple of videos, and he wanted to know if he could post them, and I was like, yeah, absolutely, dude, you know, and he's like, I just show my friends and family, and I was like, that's awesome, you know, like, post it, you know, we do the same thing, we have videos, podcasts, and stuff, you know, maybe if you get more involved in the server, you could join, you know, and he was on today.
One time there were griefers that joined the server. I'm pretty sure they made some sort of duping system, but they made a video, and they linked they said what server it was. Like I'm pretty sure they had the IP in the description or something.
Really? There was people that posted a video of them griefing our server?
Well, it was it's old, but it was like a dupe or something.
Really? Can we find that video? Schnitz, can you pull up that video? God damn it. Like the actual, can we find the actual video though?
Okay, there you go.
Huh.
Oh, you want the actual video?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll find it.
Can we find it? Like, I don't know where it would be.
Yeah,
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I'll find it right now.
I want to know how many videos there are of the server.
Oh yeah, you can see through. Guys, Leo's hacking, oh my god.
So do you know Leo? So you know Leo from, Yowzers is the one that brought Leo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right on. See, I like that. I like people that invite their friends onto the server. So then it adds. Well, here's the thing. Because we're gonna have a couple of mod slots open, And like I
Yeah.
said, we have all these new players that are going to be coming. We're going to be opening up the clique, if you know a little bit more. We're going to be opening up our circle of people a little bit
Yeah.
more. I think it would be a good idea to kind of diversify, but at the same time give the same sort of style that we have, because Trimbo is a type of community. Like we have a certain style, like how we talk to each other, the memes that we share. It's different on Josh's server. Like we would not really our style of
Yeah.
people would not blend in with people like Josh's server. But that's just where they want to go. That's who they are. That's what they do and what they want to be. So whatever. Um, I don't have a problem with that, but you do want the new people that come in to mesh with that. You don't want someone, you know, from from one type of culture to go into another and push their own ideals on there, but instead mesh with it. Like, oh, maybe like here's an opinion you guys might not agree with, and then like you can all talk about it, but don't force it on people. Don't force anything on people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like they have to sort of mesh with us, but you don't really want to force our will on them either. Like you have to act this certain way. You have to be open, but you don't want anything that's too polarizing. You don't want someone who just like I'm sure Digital Phoenix found another group that he's functional in, and that he agrees with everyone in, and he's happy with. And as long as he's not hurting anybody, I think that's fine. And as long as his intentions are good. But at the same time, like if he were to come over to our group and try to push his opinions on us, we're not going to like it. So that's just how that happens. Hey, you remember that time during Spawn 3? I don't know if you were there, but we went and raided that guy's server. They came onto our server. Were you there for that?
I think I might have been. I might have just heard about it though.
Right. We had so a guy got on the Minecraft server.
Oh wait, no, I think I was, but I didn't participate.
Right. A guy got on, he was on Reddit, and he was posting comments saying that, hey, this server is not vanilla, lies, fake, don't get on the server. And he was saying that constantly on the, on a couple of them. And I went on to his, and then so it turns out he logged onto the server, griefed a bunch, not a bunch, but a good amount of places, and then left and then talked shit on the Reddit post. Okay, that's kind of messed up. And then on that same Reddit account, posts his Minecraft server. So like, dude, you're shooting shots at me and my server, and I can see your server here. And do you expect no repercussion? So yeah, I got all my players. I got like how many? I don't know. It was like 67 people. And I was like, this is what's going on, and here's his IP address. And we all logged on, and we didn't really grief, per se, but we did do a lot of shit.
Yeah, we definitely griefed. I put melons everywhere. I just put a massive sign with melons that said sex. It was hilarious.
Oh, yeah. K-Cow was there for that. Yeah, and then we added a bunch of, what was that stuff? The stuff you cut down. The bamboo. Yeah, we put that everywhere.
Yeah.
And then you can just cut it down, and then you get like it triples your inventory. And so I put that everywhere. Yeah. I know Ratchet, added a bunch of boats. God, I have a recording of that somewhere.
I think I might have been on the server when that happened. I don't know if I was there though.
You found that video, Schnitz?
I'm looking at it from a different method, so.
Are you trying to find it from with a different method?
Yeah, I'm close to finding it. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see, where is it?
Because I'd like to see that. Somebody griefing our server. Like, if you could find someone griefing those guys that grief Spawn 3. Like, I'm kind of wishing they made a video of that. Because I'd like to see it.
Oh my God! It's a lot.
Yep. Well, there he is. We have Muhammad.
No, you're the
right
fake
there.
one. See, I can hit him. Don't shoot me. Don't. You can hit me. Oh, look at me go.
God. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like sometimes I get on the server and I'll, like I said, you do the same thing as I do. We just fly around. I think one of the problems that we have really is that we have a lack of activities to do, and I think that has a lot to do with me. And here's another thing: is my operators though. You guys have basically as much power as I do. You know, you can go on and say, hey, we're gonna do this at this time, and then host it from start to finish. And that's part of the reason why I wanted, um, you know. You two, Yowzers Motorcycle, to host Trimbo Tuesdays on Thursday. But we'll see if this server's even online. You know, if it's not, you'll just host the next ones, and then I'll be watching. I'll just be there. You know, but you only host one. I'm typically the one that hosts it, and sometimes I don't even do a good job. I don't know.
Oh.
You find it?
No.
Oh,
I don't know if it's even there anymore.
Let me
really?
prepare my shoes.
did they post it on the Discord?
Yeah, they did.
Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
But know
I
a
remember that
couple of
they
users
posted
still-
it in general.
Wow. Yeah, you have to go through a lot of stuff. I would just go to
Yeah.
YouTube and type in Trimbocraft. See what kind
I
of
don't
videos
think
you
they
can
put
find.
Trimbo in their title. They
Probably
put
not.
something else.
Oh.
It was around the Spawn 3 era, that's what I know.
Mm,
But like the new one, not the old one that got time warped.
time warped. Were you there for that, Timmer? The time warp?
No, I was after.
Really? You just heard about it?
Yeah.
What do you think of that? So I do have a bit of a lore with this server. There is backstory. You know, there's history, if you will. You know, stuff happened. What do you think of that?
Hmm.
Do you ever look into that? Do you ever just go like, I wonder what happened here at this time?
Not really. I just I know stuff happened, but I'm just kind of like
Oh, cool.
shit happens.
Yeah. Basically all the time. That's what shit does. It just happens.
Like I didn't really hear what caused the time warp when I heard about it the first time.
Yeah.
I kind of just knew it happened, so I was like, I wonder what caused it. But then I heard that you were using a used hard drive.
Yep.
And then I was like, oh,
Well, it's constantly
that makes
writing. It's constantly writing data to it because of
Yeah.
It wasn't used. It was
They're old.
recycled,
Yes,
basically
it was-
helping
well,
the
it
environment and
was-
also causing untold destruction.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I remember K-Cow's domes. K-Cow had these domes that were all around the kind of that middle area of Spawn 3, where you would literally spawn at Spawn 3, turn around where and all the people would jump, and there would be these like biodomes.
I found it. I found it.
Oh, you found it.
Oh, he found
Okay,
it.
let me pull it up. Yeah, pull that video up.
Yeah,
Put it in
up.
VC
Here,
chat.
I'll put it. Let me see if it's the correct one. I think I did find it. It is. Okay, yeah.
Cool.
Here, where do I put it?
VC chat.
Click the thing. I'll put it in VC chat.
Cool.
You put in server chat. Is that really the thumbnail? I haven't seen it. I just heard about it.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
the video.
god. Carpet bombing a server. Oh my god. That was
Yo,
posted
that's
on my
K-Cub's
birthday.
based
We have so much coral.
on- Was it actually?
This is posted on my birthday.
This is true.
Wow. No, this was it. This
The
was
fellas
the
carpet bombing
this was
nerds.
yeah, this was the guys that this is ArgoFest's friends. Wow.
Gary said they'll have to set me off.
I can set Alec off. You can set me off.
Oh my god. This is
Really?
insane.
But
We'll just get Trevor to set us all off.
Yeah,
Off you
that's the
go.
video.
Oh,
And there's
Wow.
Kkal's base being exploded.
Yeah,
this
he
was,
deserved it.
this was
he
the,
deserved it.
This was the video that this was what I was talking about. This was the worst griefing I've ever seen. This is
Get the bottom. Get the bottom.
oh my god. Yeah. They carpet bombed.
Oh no, boys, I'm about to cry.
Jesus. They outdid themselves. Yeah, this was them. Wow. Yeah, there's me. They carpet bombed my statue.
Wait, Digital Phoenix is there. I see the tracer in their name.
Oh yeah.
Wait, Digital Phoenix was here?
Yeah, at that, he was there. You can see their name. Look around.
Where? What's the timestamp?
If you go like at 1 minute, you can see. Look at the bottom with the name, and it's right there.
Oh my god.
Look at
Wow.
the tracers pointing at it.
Yeah, they're like, we're gonna go right over him.
Oh, where are we at? Oh, I think we're about to crash already, boys. At least die.
I want to see him get destroyed.
Oh, this fucking oh. Where are we at? Oh.
Did he die? Did they kill him?
Yeah,
I
right.
don't know.
Oh, where
They
are we,
did
boys?
that.
At least die. Oh my god. I was like, can he take
Yeah,
that
they
tree
didn't kill
quick?
him. I don't think.
Oh, this fucking oh my. The bridge, the highway.
No, they didn't
road.
kill him. It's too bad.
I think this was when we had a bad anti-cheat, or we had no anti-cheat at all.
We had no anti-cheat at all.
Well, yeah, they're flying around.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, stop screaming though. Oh,
Like, he's in creative, basically. Wow. And then they get rid of him? Like, yeah, this was the worst griefing that the server's ever had. And they posted it. That is awesome.
Oh yeah, they did put the link in the description.
Yeah, they did. Awesome. I'm glad they recorded it. That's what I thought. You know, I said this. I was like, they had to record that griefing. Like, it was bad. Yeah, they're griefing Spawn 2 now. I remember this. Yep. Wish they would go over to Spawn 3 and show what they did there.
That's
It was
just crazy though.
gone. Yeah. 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 We gotta put that video in, I'm gonna put that in the videos. Here we go. The biggest griefing, the worst griefing we've ever had. Ladies and gentlemen,
That took me a while to find.
thank you for doing that, Schnitz.
It was way deep in general.
Yeah,
What
I'm
do you
sure
What do
it
you
was.
think of what I did to my picture? You like it?
Oh, you're like a snail.
Or find, add extra space. Finding the.
You really are unmuted. Look.
Who? VC chat? Alright, go ahead. Yeah,
Better be funny.
Yowzers. Oh, wait, I have Yowzers in, I have his volume down. Whoops, because he was loud earlier.
Oh,
Go ahead, Yowzers.
It's not about anything political, but more that I want everyone to enjoy and have fun. So there is this game called Murder Miners.
Okay,
It was
sure.
it was a Halo Reach but Minecraft game, and right now it's on
Really?
sale. So I could buy like 8 copies of the game and give them to you guys so that we could all play.
Murder Miners.
Yeah, Murder Miners. It's a really old game, by the way, so you guys
Wait,
can
the-
actually run the game.
Can you
Check it
murder
out.
miners in the game? I wanna
Yes,
kill
you
Trevor.
can.
Murder. Is it on Steam?
It's on Steam, yeah.
Okay.
I could buy everyone the game, so that's that's all
Hold
I
on.
wanted
If
to
it's
say.
98 cents. Murder. Hold on. Miners.
There's a
I put miners, like you guys.
it's kind of like it's like
Oh, I
it's
see.
it's inspired by
It's
Halo
old.
and Minecraft. Yeah.
Oh wow, it's
Murder
old.
Heavily.
miners.
Interesting. Yeah, we can
Murder
check it out.
Yeah, I could
All
buy
right,
for
well-
everyone.
Oh wait, whoops.
Let's see.
I turned off my volume.
Game seems interesting.
All right, well,
Look at that.
Timmer, I mean,
Hmm?
anything else you want to talk about, man? Anything you got to say?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Well, appreciate you having on the podcast, man. I appreciate you being here.
Thanks for having me.
Finally got to have our podcast after this long, you know.
Do the
So,
motorcycle. The motorcycle wants to say something. Unmute him. Unmute him.
okay.
I've come here to say that Monkey 420 is not a condoned rapist, and all the allegations are not actually true. He did not rape 5 kids. I just wanted to say that.
It
What do you think
it
of the
wasn't
picture gaming?
ever really mentioned in
Gaming,
the.
look at me.
All right,
Gaming.
Timmer.
Look at the picture.
Until
What do you
next
think of
time, my
that?
friend. I'll see ya.
Yep.